Hi, welcome to Nerd Unloaded. In the vast and colorful universe of Dragon Ball, few concepts have captured the imagination of fans quite like fusion. The idea of two warriors combining their powers to create an entity far stronger than the sum of its parts has led to some of the most iconic moments in the series. While fusion has taken various forms throughout Dragon Ball's long history, two methods stand out as the most prominent and powerful: the Potara Earrings and the fusion dance. These techniques, while serving the same ultimate purpose, differ greatly in their execution, limitations, and results. The Potara Earrings, divine artifacts of the Supreme Kais, offer a seemingly effortless way to achieve fusion. In contrast, the fusion dance, taught by the Metamorans, requires precise coordination and practice. Both have played pivotal roles in the Dragon Ball narrative, saving the universe on multiple occasions and providing fans with unforgettable characters. In this comprehensive exploration, we'll delve deep into both fusion techniques, examining their origins, mechanics, strengths, and weaknesses. We'll analyze the most famous examples of each, compare their effectiveness, and even speculate on potential fusions we've yet to see. By the end, we'll have a thorough understanding of how these techniques stack up against each other and their significance in the Dragon Ball universe. The Potara Earrings, origin and lore. The Potara Earrings are perhaps the most mysterious of the two fusion techniques. These magical artifacts are the signature accessories of the Supreme Kais, the gods who oversee the creation and development of life in the universe. The earrings themselves are small spherical objects that come in various colors, typically matching the skin tone of the Kai wearing them. While the earrings have always been a part of the Supreme Kai's attire, their fusion capabilities weren't revealed until much later in the Dragon Ball Z series. It was during the desperate battle against the seemingly invincible Majin Buu that the true power of the Potara was unveiled. According to the lore, the Potara Earrings were created by the gods themselves, though the exact origin and creator remain unknown. They were initially believed to create permanent fusions, a fact that was later retconned in Dragon Ball Super. This change in the established rules added a new layer of complexity to the Potara fusion, which we'll explore in more detail later. Mechanics of Potara fusion. The process of Potara fusion is remarkably simple, especially when compared to the fusion dance. To fuse, two individuals each put on one of the pair of Potara earrings, one on their left ear and one on their right. Once the earrings are in place, a powerful force pulls the two beings together, combining them into a single entity. One of the most significant advantages of Potara fusion is that it doesn't require any special training or synchronized movements. This makes it an ideal method for emergency situations where time is of the essence. Additionally, there are no apparent restrictions on the size, power levels, or even species of the individuals fusing. This flexibility has led to some of the most powerful and unexpected combinations in the series. The resulting fusion is typically a perfect blend of the two original beings. The fused character usually possesses a combination of physical traits from both participants, as well as a personality that merges aspects of both individuals. Interestingly, the voice of the fused being is often a dual voice, combining the voices of both original characters. Notable Potara fusions: Vegito, Vegeta plus Goku. Undoubtedly the most famous Potara fusion, Vegito first appeared in the fight against Super Buu. The combination of Goku's creativity and Vegeta's tactical mind resulted in a warrior of unparalleled power and confidence. Zamasu, Goku Black plus future Zamasu. This villainous fusion showcased the potential dark side of Potara fusion, creating a nearly unstoppable enemy that threatened the entire multiverse. Kefla, Kale plus Caulifla. Introduced in Dragon Ball Super, this fusion demonstrated that Potara isn't limited to just the main characters, creating a formidable female Saiyan warrior. The fusion dance origin and lore. Unlike the divine origins of the Potara Earrings, the fusion dance has more mortal beginnings. This technique was developed by the Metamorans, an alien race known for their unique abilities and martial arts. The dance was introduced to the Dragon Ball universe by Goku, who learned it in the other world from the Metamorans themselves. The fusion dance represents a more natural approach to fusion, relying on the harmony and synchronization of two individuals rather than external magical artifacts. This technique aligns well with the martial arts themes prevalent throughout Dragon Ball, emphasizing the importance of discipline, practice, and perfect execution. Mechanics of the fusion dance. The fusion dance is considerably more complex in its execution compared to the Potara method. It requires two individuals of similar size and power level to perform a specific series of movements in perfect unison. The dance consists of several steps. The fusees stand side by side, about 3 meters apart. They extend their arms away from each other at a 45-degree angle. While saying Fu, they move their arms across their body. Saying Zhen, they bring their arms back to the starting position while taking 3 steps towards each other. Finally, saying Ha, they lean their bodies towards each other at a 60-degree angle, pointing their index fingers towards each other and touching them. If performed correctly, the two individuals will merge in a bright light, forming a single, more powerful being. However, if there's even a slight mistake in the movements or timing, the fusion can result in a malformed or weakened version of the intended fusion. The fusion dance has several notable limitations: power and size requirement. The two fusees must have very similar power levels and physical size for the technique to work properly. Time limit. Unlike the original concept of Potara fusion, fusion dance has always had a time limit of 30 minutes. Cooldown period. After diffusing, the participants must wait an hour before they can fuse again. Training and precision. The dance requires extensive practice and perfect execution, making it difficult to use in emergency situations without prior preparation. Notable fusion dance results. Gotenks, Goten plus Trunks. The first successful fusion dance in the series, Gotenks showcased both the power and the potential pitfalls of the technique. His overconfidence often led to wasting time, highlighting how the personality of the fusion can be a double-edged sword. Gogeta, Goku plus Vegeta. Although first appearing in the non-canon movie Fusion Reborn, Gogeta became canon in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. This fusion represents the pinnacle of Saiyan power and skill, combining the strengths of both Goku and Vegeta without the cockiness often seen in Vegito. Failed fusions. The various failed attempts at fusion, resulting in fat or skinny versions of the intended fusion, serve as important plot points and comic relief, emphasizing the precision required for this technique. Comparison of techniques. Now that we've explored both fusion methods in detail, let's compare them directly. Ease of use. Potara fusion strengths. Simplicity. The ease of use is perhaps the Potara's greatest strength. In dire situations where time is of the essence, the Potara fusion can be performed instant, potentially turning the tide of battle. Versatility. With no restrictions on size or power level, Potara fusion allows for a wider range of possible combinations. This has led to unexpected and powerful fusions like Zamasu, which combined an immortal body with Goku Black's power. Stability. Once fused, Potara fusions are incredibly stable. There's no risk of diffusing prematurely due to energy depletion or loss of focus, which can be crucial in prolonged battles. Power boost. Potara fusions are generally believed to produce a slightly higher power boost compared to the fusion dance. This was implied by Old Kai when he stated that Potara fusion was better than the fusion dance. Potara fusion weaknesses. Availability. The rarity of Potara earrings is a significant drawback. Unless a Supreme Kai is present or has provided earrings in advance, this method of fusion is unavailable. Retconned duration. The retcon in Dragon Ball Super, changing the duration from permanent to 1 hour for non-Kais, introduced a new weakness. This time limit, while longer than the fusion dance, can still be a critical factor in extended conflicts. Psychological impact. The original belief that the fusion was permanent could lead to hesitation in using this technique, as seen with Goku and Vegeta's reluctance to fuse against Kid Buu. Fusion dance strengths. Accessibility. Once learned, the fusion dance can be performed at any time without the need for external items. This makes it a more reliable technique for warriors to have in their arsenal. Control. The limited duration of the fusion dance can sometimes be an advantage, allowing the fusees to strategize around the 30-minute time limit. Hypothetical fusions and their potential impacts. While Dragon Ball has given us several iconic fusions, the possibilities for new combinations are nearly endless. let's explore some hypothetical fusions and their potential impacts on the Dragon Ball universe. Broly plus Jiren. Potara. This fusion would combine Broly's limitless potential and rage with Jiren's incredible strength and focus. The result could be a warrior with unparalleled raw power and the disciplined mind to control it. This fusion might be capable of rivaling or even surpassing the angels in terms of strength. Impact. Such a fusion could potentially upset the power balance of the multiverse, possibly even challenging the authority of the gods of destruction. Frieza plus Cell. Fusion dance. Combining Frieza's natural talent and ruthlessness with Cell's adaptability and regenerative abilities could result in a nearly perfect being. This fusion would possess a wide array of techniques and the ability to improve rapidly. Impact. This villainous fusion could pose a significant threat to the Z Fighters, potentially requiring multiple fused warriors to defeat. Gohan plus Future Trunks. Potara. Both being half Saiyan with human intelligence and strong senses of justice, this fusion would create a warrior with immense potential and a strategic mind. The resulting character might possess a unique hybrid of Mystic and Super Saiyan forms. Impact. This fusion could represent the next evolution of Saiyan human hybrids, possibly surpassing pure Saiyan in terms of potential. Beerus plus Whis. Fusion dance. While unlikely due to their status, a fusion between a god of destruction and an angel would be fascinating. This being would have the ultimate combination of destructive power and angelic grace. Impact. Such a fusion would likely be forbidden due to its potential to disrupt the cosmic balance. If it did occur, it could lead to a complete restructuring of the celestial hierarchy. Pan plus Bulla. Potara. A fusion of Goku and Vegeta's granddaughters could result in a warrior that represents the future of Saiyan power. This fusion might unlock new forms or techniques that blend the legacies of both Goku and Vegeta's families. Impact. This fusion could set the stage for the next generation of Dragon Ball, showcasing the evolving power of Saiyan hybrids. New fusion techniques. Future arcs might introduce entirely new methods of fusion, perhaps drawing from other cultures within the Dragon Ball multiverse. Fusion refinement. We might see characters working to refine existing fusion techniques, perhaps finding ways to extend time limits or reduce the drawbacks. Multi-person fusion. The series could potentially explore the concept of fusing more than two beings, though this would likely require the introduction of a new fusion method. Fusion across universes. With the introduction of multiple universes, we might see fusions between characters from different universes, potentially creating beings with unique abilities. Permanent fusion consequences. Future storylines might delve deeper into the psychological and emotional consequences of fusion, especially if a way to make fusions permanent is discovered. Conclusion. Fusion techniques have become an integral part of the Dragon Ball universe, providing not just power-ups for our heroes, but also rich storytelling opportunities. The Potara Earrings and Fusion Dance, each with their unique strengths and limitations, have given us some of the most memorable moments and characters in the series. As we've explored, these techniques are more than just plot devices for creating stronger warriors. They're tools for character development, sources of strategic depth, and catalysts for exploring themes of cooperation, self-improvement, and the nature of identity. Whether it's the divine simplicity of the Potara or the practiced precision of the Fusion Dance, these techniques have left an indelible mark on Dragon Ball lore. As the series continues to expand and evolve, it's exciting to imagine how fusion might shape the future of this beloved franchise. In the end, both the Potara Earrings and the Fusion Dance serve as reminders of one of Dragon Ball's core themes, that true strength often comes not from individual power, but from the bonds between characters and their ability to work together in the face of overwhelming odds. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to my content. Until then, Nerdlord out.
Nerdlord, oh Nerdlord, we're geeks unite with each new upload. We're reaching new heights, so hit that subscribe and join in the fun. Nerdlord. one.